This kind of what to call it? It is a very narrow thinking. You put everything into the domain of intellect, and then you confuse yourself. That is what the problem is in the world. Everybody say I want peace. Then who is blocking it? But no, I will keep my arsenals, but I want peace. I will write on my sword peace, but I want sword. What can we do?
So that forms the definition of peace, okay?
That is why we say that these 5 seats, that is why a word when it has to be applied, we cannot say peace lower than 6th. In spiritual vocabulary, if I say, first is your this Annamaya Kosh. Second is your Pranamaya Kosh, Manomaya Kosh, Chidanand, which they call, oh, this ultimate. It's nothing ultimate. It is just 5th condition. There is much more beyond. So peace begins when you cross all this. Till then you cannot say, the word peace cannot be applied there. That Atishayani, that's the 6th stage, which is where you get peace. Then these questions will not be there. These are very means on the lower plane. These all questions, worldly questions. There are no questions. There is peace. Now, when peace is there, how can there be question? So this application of that's why the words have a limit. In commonly they say, no, if your head is not turmoil, then you say I'm at peace. Because you have lowered that thing so much. You have never experienced that higher thing. There have not been people, those who could make you sit and say, look, sit, it is there. So they just also read from some books, oh, this is this. So they told, so other also said, no, you also read, I can also read. So that they have limited. That's why I say it's realization has nothing to do with the books. It is this is a living chain, one from the other, and it has never been broken. It has always been there. It can never be broken. Breaking it means annihilation total. So peace is a condition. And it is not quality of your mind, head. Mind in Sanskrit, the word is same for heart and mind. So that again, man. So that is also confusing. People do not know where to apply it as where it has come in the context of mind and head, and where it has come into the context of head. So that thing is also there. But the peace is the quality of your heart. Place for peace is heart. Now, when your heart is at peace, some vibration reaches there also, and it also cools down. But mostly, the way the life is being lived these days, mentally people are very much bothered. Why? Because there is a caution between the livelihood and living. How to live and how to earn your livelihood, there is a big gap between the two. So mentally they are all the time perturbed. So that is why if they get a little respite, so they say I'm at peace. Now this gives peace. And that is how all these motivation classes and all that at least for some time you manage your stress and all this. Means it is there. You are saying that it is there, just let me manage it. Somehow I go with it. I'm not saying I want to do away with it. Somehow I cope with it. Because it is in the nature of my earning my livelihood that I need this. This system says you have to live with this. Then only you can be productive for me, my system, my company, or whatever. Because there is a difference between living and livelihood. So they have reduced peace to a mental, what you call, a kind of coiling, or what you say, it is a quietening or coma, something like that. Brings a semblance, something is okay, better, and feel better.
So that means as long as there is some longing, there is even longing for if I um, if I sit in meditation and long for some experience, that is also not the state of peace.
I know. That's why I say meditation has three things. And I have already told the second thing is not a very big thing which should be looked for. But if we are in some kind of no, we want, that can also happen. That is not something like that. But it should not become an aim. That then you are lowering your aim. Aim should not be. Aim is something which is discovered. Aim is not something you aim at. Real spiritual aim is discovered. You come to know that your aim is to reach ultimate. Other things are not there. Then what is the point for anything? Something which is eternal, someone who is eternal, that only can be a satsang, that only can be eternal. If I have to be, if I associate with that, then only I can be. If I associate with anything else, howsoever valuable it could be, worldly, anyway, it has to disappear one day, it has to perish. So will I, because you are clinging on to something which is not eternal. So experience is that you want to kind of trust that you are moving somewhere. So some conceptions are there. Some know somebody they look for some form. No, I want God to be with these four hands or something like, or with these many heads, or somebody thinks like for a common human being, something like this. But some scars for so many association with such forms also is there. So that has to be, because they are also seeking from somewhere. So why not? I mean, they say no. When if you are beggar and I am also beggar, then why not beg from the highest? That is the purport. Now, why this comes? Now, there is highest, then why? Because we do not know how to reach there. So there comes this guru. Otherwise, there is no need. How to, if we knew how to reach there, how to be in association with that, then that is the purpose of the guru. So that I say that guru is we are illusion and he is a little bigger illusion in which we settle peacefully, because this is a known illusion. Otherwise, it becomes we say no, God is everywhere. Then who is stopping you? We do not go anywhere. It's everywhere. But despite having said that, we do not find it that way. That is why we say it is God's agency. He created. Nobody can become guru. Until only he is giving some work, you have to do this. So I always say that no person is a guru. This is, despite being a person, no person is a guru. It is his device. He only works. We are just merely beggars that at his mercy that look how it is. You can say anything. You can say we are children, we are beggars. These are mere words. It is like showing your supplicancy. No, I remember that somebody greater than us is there, who is taking care of us. That is the purport. So as deep, as intense that keep becoming, and that brings about certain changes in ourselves. And that only can be your evidence. So here we say what we have got. If we ourselves do not become evidence, then that knowledge is useless. Suppose my guru says, I have given you everything. I say I did not receive anything. No. And suppose it happens other way around. He says, I have not given you anything. I said I received everything. Now, which is more potent thing? Second one. Because here evidence you need to be. That is why we say practice is the only constant in any satsang. If we are practicing anywhere, if we are going rightly doing, wrongly doing, whatever, if we are practicing, we are there. That is in different words I keep saying that you have tied yourself to an elephant. Whether you know it or not, you are tied. But that remembrance should be. And that is why this our path is called Smriti. Sahaji Smriti Yoga. Smriti means remembrance. How to? So there are two ways. You are trying to evolve to know that how it is. How is everything? Another is now you are firm that there is something, so you are remembering that there I have to be somewhere. So both way you are. From that also pull, and from here you are also making your efforts to know. And he is also restoring. So when these two things meet, then things happen in a different way.